Hi, I'm Matthew Steckling. Welcome back to CPSB-TV. Today, I'm here with head Sulphur football coach Coach Towery. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me today.
A tough loss against Acadiana last week. How can we use this game as a learning experience for the team?
Well, you know, they're the premier team in the district, and they have been for a while. They play extremely hard. They're good at what they do, well coached in what they do. And our kids just have to learn that we have to get to that step to where we need to be able to compete with them on a yearly basis and not be in a situation where it's always one of these deals where we're the underdog. I really feel like early on we had some opportunities. We got behind them a couple times, misfired on a couple of things. Our defense played really well in the first half, extremely well. But our defense did an excellent job. They kind of ran out of gas at the end. We struggled a little bit offensively with some things after missing some opportunities early. But, I think it's a good learning lesson for our kids. We've had a great week of practice, probably one of the best 3 days of practice that I've been since we've been here. So we're looking forward to this Friday night.
We play Lafayette High this Friday. How do we plan on tackling that game?
Well, it's a little bit different animal. They've got probably the best quarterback in the district. He's a returning first-team all-district quarterback from last year. Very good player. We've definitely got to keep him at bay on defense. Offensively, we just got to come out and execute and play with a little more effort and physicality on the offensive side of the ball. We've had a really good week of practice on that side of the ball this week. So I expect the kids to come out and execute. I expect the kids to do the things that they need to do. And if we can take care of the football, get some big plays in the passing game, keep the quarterback, Grayson Saunier from Lafayette High, at bay on defense, I think it'll be a really good week for us.
Welcome to our new segment, Play of the Week. In this segment, Coach Towery is going to spotlight some great plays from the previous weeks.
All right, this week we're going to talk about a simple, what we call an RPO. And what RPO stands for is run pass option. Okay, we have several of them here at Sulphur High School. This is one. The first one I'm going to talk about here is our main one. Our quarterback, Gage Trahan, basically is operating this play with the ability to hand the ball off or throw a pass within the same play. A lot of this is based on box count. So if you look at the defensive box count right here, we have a high safety, 2 corners. There's 8 men in the box. Okay, so that box is actually heavier than we're able to block. So at this point right here, he's got 2 post-snap options. He can take an access throw to our slot receiver right here, depending on the leverage of that defender, or he can take a post-snap read throw off of an insert defender right here, which this would be the insert defender, normally playing this high safety spot. Now he's down. So at this point right here, Gage understands that he is going to pull the ball and make a throw. We're still going to ride this out like we're running a run play, but pre-snap, Gage already has an idea of what he's going to do with the football. This receiver right here has 3 different options that he can run on this given play. We can run what we call a 5-step glance route, we can run what we call a more route, or we can run what we call an access out. At this particular look with the corner leveraged inside, Gage has already signaled him what he wants him to do. Okay, at that point right there, we'll snap the ball, the safety's down, he's going to work vertical on him. Completion. Here's another example of it last year against Barb. Same deal, a little different formation look. You see him signaling right there. Okay, same deal right here. 1 high safety look, 3 across the back, 8 down in the box. We know we don't have the numbers to run the football right here. He's made a decision to go to the glance throw. The access throw does not look good because of the leverage of that linebacker. So in this instance right here, he knows that he's going to take this glance throw to him. He left the glance on here even with the inside corner because the corner was soft, inside leverage corner. So we decided to put it in the gut. We come out right here, ride it down. They're inserted. Boom, there goes the glance. Bam. Right there. And so that's how that play operates there. Just triple option football is really what this is, modern triple option football. Okay, same play again last year against Washington Marion. Okay, going back again, 8-man box. Okay, and all of these are 8-man box deals. Anytime you get a team that's going to play you in a 2 high safety look where they pull one of these second level defenders up to the third level right here, you're probably going to hand the ball off on this given play. We're blocking a run up front. Our offensive linemen are blocking a run. We've got our access throw over here. We've got our post-snap fit throw over here, the 1 high safeties to the field, to the boundary. This is what you would call an FIB formation. What this means is we put the formation into the boundary. We have more offensive players into the boundary. Therefore, they've plussed their safety back into the boundary over here. We have a lot of green grass to work with out here. Safety's down, no access. He knows right now the snap's a little low, so he doesn't get much of a ride, but he knew pre-snap he was throwing this, grab it down, huff back, boom, touchdown. Okay, so those are RPOs. We throw those a lot. We work the heck out of those every day in practice during certain periods to work those throws, and it's a really important part of our offense. Okay, here's a view from the drone. Okay, this is a view from the drone. Everybody was asking about the drone the other day. So this is at practice from the drone. Okay, once again, we're in FIB, so we've put the single receiver to the field right here. We've got 3 into the boundary. We're going to run what we call 12 blunt right here, which is just our tight zone play. And now we have an access throw on this side with the glance coming from the boundary over here. A little different look on this one. Okay, once again, 1 high safety, 8 down, off corner. At the point right here that Gage looks up here, he understands that I've got leverage to make this throw. So he's going to do what we call a pray fake. He's just going to grab the ball, tilt his shoulders just to hold the backers right here if you watch it. Okay, 8 in the box. Here he comes. He's making the protection call, sitting it there. Okay, O-lineman's out. This is practice, so he's turning around. They're making sure they know where they're going right here. Okay, early on. So we're talking to them, of course, in practice, making sure they're schooled up. So we're going to run tight zone back this way. So we've got tight zone into the boundary. But Gage knows right now, pre-snap, I'm throwing that out. Pick it up, boom. Offensive line up front is actually running a run play. If you look down here in the boundary, we have that same glance post that we threw a minute ago to the single side coming in here in case we had an insert safety and we didn't like that right there on the access throw. So he has 2 choices to throw the football right here. Pretty good deal by him. Up front, we're blocking a run play. The O-line doesn't know he's throwing the football. They're keyed in to blocking 12 blunt right here. And with the ability, the lineman can't get more than 3 yards downfield. We're probably a little high right here. We're right at that threshold of getting a penalty. So we try to, stay on that and talk to the quarterbacks about getting the ball out of their hands on time. Okay. Final play we're going to talk about, another drone view. This is a little bit different RPO. We call this mole. Okay, another one off of our tight zone play. Okay, so we're going to run what we call Y mole right here. All right, so what we're looking at here, we're in a compressed formation. These 2 are going to block most dangerous 1 to 2. 1 to 2, and we tell them it's a Nike block. So they're making the Nike swooshes to protect the outside guy. This is our Y tight end right here. He's going to run what we call the mole. So he's coming across like he's going to slice the backside defensive end, but he's going to continue on to the flat right here. Okay, front side, we're just blocking the play. What Gage is looking at here is he's got 3 things he can do on this particular play. Anytime we call bang, he can hand it off to the back. He can pull the ball off of a read key, and I'll explain what his read key is on this play. And he can pull it and throw the mole to the tight end coming across here, or he can pull it and keep it. So it's kind of a multi-dimensional thing. Right here, when he's looking at this versus this odd front, we read the Mike linebacker versus odd. So if the Mike plugs, we should get a pull right here. Okay? We're not reading that guy. We should collect this guy. Now they're playing a little bit of 505 right here. The guy's outside. So Gage made the decision to go ahead and hand it because of the 505 look right there. But if you look at what we're doing here, he could have pulled, and now we're throwing that out there in the flat to the tight end with these 2 guys blocking for him right here. Okay, so that's what we call a mole route. Once again, kind of modern triple option football. A lot of guys go back to the old days and they ran triple option or the wishbone or the veer and stuff like that back in the old days. That's all this is modern triple option football. Just a little bit of what we do at Sulphur High and the things that we're trying to get better at executing.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.